Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We have a little Empties video today, but before we get into that, we did get another kitty.
Oh, he's so sweet.
This is Leo. He's far different than Raisin. Personality, demeanor, all of that.
And he's a Sphynx rather than a Bambino, so he's going to be a lot bigger than Raisin is. He's 11 weeks old right now, so he's itty bitty teeny tiny and a little bit antisocial because of that.
Yeah, so we're kind of just getting him used to everything. Raisin's been pretty good with him so far, but Raisin's been kind of mad at us for getting another cat, so we're working on that. But Raisin is still in here. There's a bed that's propped up on the wall. That was our best friend's old bed when we moved in here that we left for when Charlotte needs to go to a twin bed, so we don't have to buy one. And he just climbs up the bed and lays on the top while we film most days. So he's still, with us, but just a little grumpy. Anyway, we're gonna get this empty stuff, the show on the road. So if you're interested in seeing all the items we finished in the last, I don't know, 6 months that we haven't been filming, then just keep on watching. Alright, well, we've got a little bit on this table here, my apologies. We did finish up another bucket of the Loreal Quick Blue Extra Strength bleach. This is the best lightener for at home, in my opinion. I have never found anything that works better. The Quick Blue part, like it's blue, it's meant to tone your hair more. I don't know if that's true, per se. I still get pretty yellow with this, but it does lift really well. You can look at my most recent bleaching video to see that. But I do adore this stuff, and I do recommend for anybody watching that you do not buy the individual packets, you buy the bucket, because I've seen so many hair videos where people are like, I ran out of bleach. Well, that's because you got one little pack of L'Oreal Quick Blue for your 26-inch hair. All right, it's not gonna work. Get the bucket. Similarly, this is the Salon Care Professional, sold at Sally's 30 volume developer, this big old tub.
It's the cream one.
The cream one, yes. The cream is for bleach. Well, you can use either or, but the liquid is typically for toner. Moving on. Finish this up along with the bleach.
Yeah, I feel like with developer anyway, we tend to just go generic. I don't know.
I haven't found that an expensive one does anything more.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay, so this is the DP Hue ACV apple cider vinegar hair rinse. I got this because my hair, like I say all the time, has been really fucking oily.
I did not realize how silver your hair is right now.
Yeah, it's way silver right now. I'm living for it. Anyway, so I got this because I thought it would help in between washes to keep my hair a little more clean. Didn't work for me that way. Rachel really did like it. It worked really well for her, but this did absolutely nothing for my hair.
It's kind of pricey. I was gonna
If anything, it made it more greasy.
I didn't get that. It definitely worked for me.
Yeah, I don't know, but it is pretty pricey. I think this is like $30 or like something crazy like that. So honestly, like I've heard just like use apple cider vinegar. I don't know how true that is. This definitely has more than that in it, but I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily.
I definitely liked it, but I wouldn't buy it for that price.
And we have 2 little purple shampoos. This is the John Frieda Violet Crush for Blondes. This one was fine.
I didn't feel this one was as
I liked this one as much. Like I wouldn't buy this one.
I love the smell.
The smell is really nice. This one, the L'Oreal Everpure Sulfate-Free Color Care System Purple Shampoo.
Good stuff.
I really, really like this. And I wasn't sure I was going to, because sometimes L'Oreal hair products just don't work for me at all, aside from the bleach. But I felt like this was a really, really potent purple shampoo. What I tend to do with purple shampoo to keep the iciness in my hair is I will get in the shower. I'll get in the shower and then I'll like dampen my hair just slightly and then just like literally run it in, kind of like it's a mask, and let it sit there while I wash my body and my face, and then I will go in and do the rest of my hair stuff. I normally just use a separate sort of clarifying shampoo on my scalp because again, it's very oily. But I feel like that one worked really, really, really well. I would definitely recommend it, and the smell of that.
Yeah, really nice. We do currently use the
Eva NYC?
Yeah, the Eva NYC one, which is really good, and it comes in a really big tube, like a really, really big pump thing, and it's like 22 bucks or something like that. So I do recommend that one for a cheap, big alternative, because when we are blonde or when we're trying to get to blonde, so like her hair wasn't blonde, but it's starting to fade into blonde, so she uses purple shampoo. That kind of thing, we love purple shampoo for. We go through a lot of it.
Yeah. I also do really like the generic ones from Sally's. It literally
Yeah.
just says like generic, I'm pretty sure.
Those are pretty intense.
They're pretty intense. They're pretty good for the
you
price.
figured out how to come in here?
A genius and a scholar.
Hi, buddy. I heard you meowing. I went through two little nail products. So this is just pure acetone. I got this one on Amazon, I think, or maybe I found it in Walgreens. I'm not sure. I use this to clean off my acrylic brushes. I don't typically use it to remove my nails because I'm a picker, and so I do acrylics because they make me feel more confident, but I peel them off. And it's really bad for my natural nail. My natural nails are so fucked right now because of that. So I do have another acetone. I think I'm going to start trying to soak them off, even though it takes so long because of how messed up my natural nails are now from peeling them off. This is the Mia's Secret Fusion UV LED monomer. This is the odorless monomer, so you have to cure it under an LED light. I do quite like this. I don't find that my nails are breakable per se, but I do find this does not stick as well to the natural nail because you have to get the ratio just right, whereas normal acrylic, I feel regardless it's going to stick to your nail. I have continued to use this. I think this is my second one that I've gone through. I don't normally put nail stuff in here, but I decided to this time around. I like it. I find that it's not odorless, but it smells much better than normal acrylic. However, Joe says that it is one of the worst smells he's ever smelled in his life. So if he smells it, he's like gagging, like trying Febrezing the entire house.
I personally don't find it that bad.
I think it might be a guy thing. I don't know. I think it smells all right. Always. A Batiste dry shampoo. This is the tropical, the coconut and exotic tropical flavor. I actually despise the smell, but I love the packaging.
Really?
So.
That's one of my favorite ones.
No,
I don't like any of the Batiste smells, but that one is like the least offensive to me.
Disagree.
He's got these damn golem arms. They're so long.
Oh yeah, the Ulta bag that I stole on accident from
Oh.
Ulta.
I think about that all the time. They have baskets now.
Can I steal a basket? Alright, I've got lots of skincare. Please. Again, we have a nice array of stuff. I forgot to mention, I did use up the Kiss Power Flex Brush On Nail Glue. This is my favorite nail glue for press-ons and otherwise. I remember when I was doing press-ons. Again, I have short natural nails because I bite, I pick, I do all of that stuff. Even though I love long acrylics, it's the bad bitch life is not for everybody. I don't know what to say, but
Not for me.
I put this on under my press-ons, and normally if I hit a press-on really hard, it'll pop off because I have short natural nails. That shit's not gonna stick. I hit my thumb and I was in so much pain and the nail didn't come off, and so ever since this is the only glue that I buy because it actually works so well, and it's in a brush so you don't get like gunk around.
It is. I like the delivery system of it quite a bit.
Very nice.
First thing is the CeraVe SA cream. Salicylic acid cream is what it stands for. I do like this quite a bit. I liked it more before we went on vacation. We went on a little family vacation to North Carolina, and I brought only this and the SA cleanser for my skincare.
Did not work.
Bad
for
idea.
me.
Bad idea. So I was suddenly breaking out like crazy. Using it once a week or so on my face, really, I felt like helped, and I really like the texture of it too. But I mainly use this on my body, and I do really like it for that function.
This is my CeraVe moisturizing cream. This is my favorite nighttime moisturizer. I've probably been through like 3 or 4 at this point. This is the one I just keep going back to. It does burn on my skin, and I don't know why that is. I've seen people talk about it, but
it's the ceramides. Some people have sensitivities to ceramides.
Gotcha. I don't find that it does anything bad for my skin in regards to the burning. I don't get a bunch of redness or anything like that. It
it's
just
not
burns
like
for a couple
unbearable.
seconds.
It's just like a slight
Like a
sting.
Yeah, like a tingle, like a plumping gloss. Like you're like, ooh. But you know, this is so good. I have a backup already. You know, I'm forever.
And if you do tend to have the products or have the issues like the burning with the ceramide products from CeraVe, just use the Vanna Cream, I think it's called, just the original one. It's basically CeraVe moisturizing cream without the ceramides.
Oh.
So I have a tube of Baby Aquaphor healing ointment. I had this in my daughter's diaper bag and I completely forgot about it. And when I was cleaning it out a while ago, now that she's older, I never use the diaper bag. And now that I had cleaned it out, I found this and I was like, oh, so I use this as a chapstick half the time, face mask, eye cream, foot mask, hand mask, whatever. Like I use Aquaphor for everything. 10 out of 10. Oh, the baby one is slightly thinner, I feel. What are you doing? And then I have the Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion. This is the light one. Body and face for all skin types, yeah. I do really like this as well. It's not like a super heavy moisturizer,
but it has a little bit of a slip to it, but it is really the CeraVe one doesn't.
Yeah, like this with an oil on top or with a hyaluronic acid underneath is like plenty, even on my dry skin, so I do quite like it, especially for how big it is and how cheap it is.
I went through the CeraVe Skin Renewing Retinol Serum with 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. I liked this better than, what's the non, it's not retinol, but it's similar, that you use in that squeezy tube.
Different gel?
Different gel.
Oh.
I was trying to find an alternative to that because I did want the benefits of like a retinol or the Differin gel, but Differin really did not work for my skin, and I tried for a while and it was just not, it wasn't okay. So I bought this. I do like it. However, I got the one with the blue. I think it's the acne one or something like that, funny enough, because I don't have acne, but I actually much prefer that one to this one. This one, for some reason, I put skincare on damp skin always because it locks in moisture and I am dry as fuck. And I hate flaking skin. So if you put this on when there's even just an ounce of moisture on your face, it feels like you didn't wash off your cleanser and you're like rubbing a cleanser into dry skin. Yeah. It's horrible. I hate the feeling. It worked okay. It didn't give me like massive breakouts. I didn't have any terrible reactions. It was just an easier process overall than the Differin gel. However, the one in the blue bottle I prefer to this one. And then this is the Heritage Store Rose Petals Rose Water Aromatherapy Mist. I thought that I bought the toner and then I accidentally bought this. I feel that the toner and this smell the same. This is the only product in my skincare routine that has fragrance in it, or the toner version. I did use this on my face because, well, I bought it. I love this stuff.
It does smell really nice.
I really truly do. I love to spray it in my hair. I love to spray it like just on my body after I've lotioned or before I've lotioned to give me like a hint of rose. It's a nice product. It's pretty big, it's pretty cheap, and the toner's really wonderful as well. I have like maybe 2 uses left out of it, so it's not in this Empties video, but it'll be in the next. But I really, really like these, and I saw Makeup for Women of Color, Tiara, is that her name, Tiara? I'm pretty sure. She mentioned the toner of this on Twitter, and that's why I bought it, because everything she recommends is gold.
Why did I just say that yellow blush is doing wonders on you? I don't think I've ever seen any yellow blush.
Yeah, Salt came out with some new stuff, and well, we can do a video on that today too.
Duh. Okay, so we got 2 body oils here. I'm going to preface this like I always do. These are what we use for makeup removers. So this is the Up and Up Light Sesame Formula Body Oil. It's essentially the same thing as the Neutrogena one. Oh, probably, yeah. It's been in there for a while. It has mold on the side now, but we use this as
Leo.
Stop. Anyway, we use these as cleansing oils. So this is the Neutrogena body oil, also the Light Sesame formula. This is the fragrance-free one, and the Up and Up one is just the Target brand. Both of these work just as well. I just tend to go for the fragrance-free one because it makes me feel a little better, although I'm not personally all that sensitive to fragrance. But if you are, you might want to go for this.
You do realize you're right the entire time. You're like, sorry,
I'm talking.
My face is here.
I'm expressive.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, all that to say, don't buy a regular makeup.
No, don't spend $100 on the fucking Dermalogica one.
Don't buy cleansing balms.
The Tatcha oil.
Just buy the freaking body oil. It's so much cheaper and it lasts forever.
Super cheap. Went through the value size CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser for normal to dry skin. This is just our go-to cleanser. Super easy, super gentle. I almost feel it's too gentle sometimes, but it's like, I would rather it be too gentle than too harsh. So I have repurchased this and I will continue to because it's good for my skin, and I'm not gonna complain that it works so well. So this is probably like, what, our 5th bottle of this stuff, and it lasts a while. This bottle lasts like 6 months.
Yeah.
Did you use this one up?
Yes.
This is the Neutrogena Fragrance-Free Hydro Boost Body Gel Cream. You can use this on your face as a hyaluronic acid serum. It will last you a long time. This is a big bottle.
How this lasted me for like a year. And then I used it on my body occasionally.
Yeah, I like using this on my body under moisturizer, but I can only do that with certain lotions, because the lotion that we don't share on our Empties that I go through like multiple bottles of all the time is possibly from an MLM. So
it's like we Googled it and it's like,
maybe.
I don't know. I still, we buy the products and like them, but I'm not willing to broadcast those just in case.
So that's a thing. That's our, I don't know, our bad thing that we do is buy from a possible MLM. But the formula of that pills with this, and I have found that certain lotions do pill with this underneath. So you just have to be mindful of that. But this is super cheap, super wonderful. If you want to do a full body care routine, this is just so nice. Or if you want a really lightweight, non-sticky lotion for your body,
that would also do.
This would work.
This is the Ordinary Maruja? I was going to say Virgin Marula oil, but then I tried to say Marula and then it just all went downhill. The Ordinary Virgin Marula oil. Whoa! This is in every Empties video. I don't know what to say. We use it all the time. I don't use a facial oil every day anymore just because my skin feels hydrated half the time, but I do still enjoy it, especially when I have super dry skin or I want to be like extra glossy.
The life I would live if I didn't have to use an oil to stay hydrated. The life I would live. Wow, it would be lovely. I went through another, as always, UTAN Turbo Tan Mousse. This is the cherry almond scent. You were so weird. This is my favorite self tanner. I go on about it every single time. It's just really, really nice. It's less smelly than the others. It definitely still does make me smell like self tanner. There's no way to get rid of that for the first day or two, unfortunately. But it gives me the best, beautiful colored bronze tone, and when it gets patchy, it doesn't get gross patchy. Like, I'm patchy right now, but I don't look gross. You know what I mean? So it's really nice. It fades really well. Only downside is I feel it's kind of pricey for how small the bottles are, but it's so good that, like, this is better than Loving Tan. Every single time, like, I was watching like a Jaclyn Hill video the other day, and like she always swears by Loving Tan. I'm like, why? Someone explain the hold that Loving Tan has on the self tanners, because it is not nearly as good as this. Jamie G, thank you. Thank you for putting me on, because I love this shit.
Okay, before we get into the makeup, I do have one candle. This is a mini. This is the Joe... Oh, it smells so good. This is the Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede candle. Kayla Marie on Instagram got me this when she came over for Christmas, and we did a whole, like, presents thing. This smells so good.
We need to go visit her.
I really do want to buy another one of these, because lighting this in my room was just
it's like self-care.
Oh.
You walk into that room and you're like,
oh, but
I feel
these
bougie.
things are so freaking expensive. I'm pretty sure the mini is like $50 or some shit. Like, it's so expensive, but oh my god, for a candle. I've been considering buying a perfume, but I don't wear perfume, which is my hesitation because the perfumes are not cheap, clearly. But I'm thinking maybe it would last me a little longer than a candle, and I could, like, use it as a room spray. I don't know.
You're gonna buy an over $100 perfume as a room spray?
Well, I don't know, like, spray it on a pillow.
Just buy one. Well, Jackie Aina just launched Forever Mood room sprays.
I almost got you a set of candles for our birthday, but it would take over the budget. And I wouldn't be able to get to
right?
else.
That's why I want them so bad, but they're so expensive, and, like, I'm sure for good reason. Like, everybody says that they burn forever, but I burn through candles like nobody's fucking business. When I light a candle, it's gonna be on for 12 to 16 hours. It's gonna be on for a while because I want it to continue smelling good. And there's things like cat food that smells up the entire upstairs. I hate everything. Joe came upstairs the other day. He said, it smells like hash browns. I said, that's cat food. He said, oh. Well, let's go over some makeup empties. I'm sure what you're all here for, but I don't give a shit. I like everything. This is the Neutrogena Radiant Primer Serum. This was in our Project Inclusive that we have now closed, but I really liked this. If you are going to purchase a makeup product from Neutrogena, this would be fine because it's not gonna, you know, it doesn't really need a range. It's pretty sheer, very nice. Not super dewy, not like an Aura Glow Lust or a Charlotte Tilbury, but you know, very nice and just like mid-radiant.
Yeah, mid-radiant.
Essence Fresh Fit Awake.
The Taylor Wynn, sorry. Why would she recommend something that got discontinued?
I'm gonna have to check their website and make sure they don't bring it back, but if they came out with this in multiple shades, dude, I would go nuts. This is the most it's almost like like an e.l.f. putty primer in a way, where it gets really, it like smooths out your skin, but also leaves it like juicy and bouncy. I don't know, but it is magic.
It's magic.
If you didn't tell me that this was Essence, I would have believed it was a high-end product. Like, this is phenomenal. Like, if I close my eyes and put this on, I would think that I was putting on like La Mer.
Yeah.
So good.
This is the Becca Burst Light Priming Filter. I gotta say, I'm not as in love with this as I used to be. Or I guess I love the scent of this. It smells like Fruity Pebbles to me. But the result of this I didn't find is super radiant or extra hydrated or anything. It's nice. I think it's a good primer, but I wouldn't like recommend people buy it any longer, especially since like the mini size is like $20 some, but it doesn't matter, Becca's gonna be gone anyway. But I did finish it. And then this is a Got to Be Glued spiking glue, water resistant. We get the mini ones for our brows.
Let's mention.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Don't buy the black tube.
I actually bought a 2-pack of the black one, and this one is.
This would be good for your hair.
This would be good for my hair. I would like this to slick back my hair, but it does not hold my brows. It's very watery and it takes a long time to dry because of that, and it just doesn't do anything for my brows. But the yellow one, the original spiking glue, is like for my brows. Works so well. I just got blue on my hands for my lipstick.
Yeah. First, this is the, why did I lift the bottom? Like, I don't know what it's called. The Ulta Plumped Up Pout Lip Gloss in Sweet Taffy. This is the lip gloss I put on every day before I do my makeup, or while I'm doing my makeup. I reapply it multiple times.
Best plump lip gloss on the market.
I have the clear one in my purse, although that's almost gone, so I'm gonna need to replace it. I bought 2 backups the other day. We're good. It's fine. Yeah, this is phenomenal. It makes your lips so juicy. It gives you the best intense tingle of all time.
Oh, it's
like,
so good.
I love a burn, and this, it's not a mint or a cinnamon, it's a plump. Okay, it's good shit. And then this was also, it came in like an Ulta sampler bag. This is the Watermelon Waves Juicy Gloss. Hear me out.
Ulta knows what they're doing with glosses.
This is so good. If you like a sticky gloss, this is your bitch. Like, this is one of those like no makeup glosses, I guess. I love a really thick sticky gloss for days that I'm not wearing makeup. I don't know what it is. I love the feeling.
Me too.
It's a good bad feeling. I don't know how to explain it. We have weird things that we love the feeling of that aren't necessarily good things, like a canker sore. For instance.
Like if you eat a really salty bag of food, or like Sour Patch Kids or something, and the roof of your mouth gets really raw. Oh,
yeah.
There's that.
Or like when you eat Captain Crunch. There's just like good pains, and this is one of those weird, like sticky glosses are one of those things that I just love for some reason, and I really liked this one. So I would purchase the full size of this. This was really nice.
Okay, we got a couple of concealers. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh concealer. I used to really like this, and now it's just kind of a mediocre, like, it works. It's a fine concealer, there's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't look as seamless under my eyes as some other concealers. And then this is the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer. Really good, but very bad shade range. This was also in Project Inclusive. This is Rachel's, because I'm still working on mine, but it is a really beautiful concealer if you just don't care about supporting a company that
doesn't care about other people.
Doesn't care about people with deeper skin tones. But yeah, it's unfortunate how good this concealer was.
We have a few mascaras. First, this is the Milk Makeup Kush Lash Primer. Again, this is so fire. I use it almost every day. This also could kill a man. If you whack them, they would knock out. This is weighted. This is real nice. Of course I've bought another. This is the L'Oreal Air Volume Mega Mascara. I liked this, then I was like indifferent, and then I was like, yeah, this is good, and then I was indifferent. So I'm gonna say this mascara is a pass, because it was like
good
okay.
enough.
Yeah, it was good with a good lash primer.
Yeah.
Maybelline Sky High, the Lash Sensational. I saw everybody and their mom talking about this. I like it. I just wish the wand was sturdier.
Yeah, it's like flimsy, so you can like.
It's really easy to flick mascara everywhere, especially when you use a lash primer. Like the wand bends.
So bendy.
Completely.
And so when we use a lash primer and let our eyelashes dry, so trying to get that through like a dry lash primer is almost impossible.
But
otherwise it would be.
Anyway, I did repurchase this mascara because I do really, really like the way it makes my lashes look, especially on like a natural lash day. The only thing is, again, it is so budge proof that like in the shower, it takes a lot of work to get off, which is frustrating, but also very nice so it doesn't transfer everywhere. And then Iconic London mascara. This is the Triple Threat mascara. This is one of the best mascaras I've ever tried in my life.
Oh, it's so good.
Hands down.
I'm gonna have to shop on the Morphe website to get it though.
Yeah, isn't that embarrassing? It's budge proof. It is black, you know, there's no like weird color to it. Does it have a weird scent? A little bit, but not as bad as others. It smells a bit like a fresh open pack of ramen noodles, just the noodles itself. A little starchy, one may say. The wand is so bizarre because it's really not anything special, but it's very plasticky. It kind of like itches your lash line if you really need it to. This is just so good, but it does remove pretty easily. Only thing I have found with this is that something about the formula, I have to be very careful when removing, because if it, for any reason, touches inside of my eyeball, I'm like, like if I cry with this shit on, I have to remove my makeup immediately, and I never do. Okay, when I cry, I cry, I let it look bad, I let it dry, and I move on. I have to remove it immediately because this mascara burns my eyes when it gets broken down. I don't know why. Outside of that, it's perfect. Okay, so I did finally finish my my Lancome Skin Feels My Lancome
tint. I had this in a project pan last year and I pretty much hadn't touched it since then. I knew there was not very much left, but I literally like pumped out one pump and couldn't get anything else out. This is such a good skin tint. It has a pretty like wide range, but this is the lightest shade, and this
it's like my shade.
Dark and peach. So not the best in terms of like skin color, but it
use the new Salt New York mixers.
I did love this though. Like the formula of this is like wet.
It's dew central.
It's really, really good. So I would recommend this if you are in the market for a skin tint, like a sheer coverage skin tint though, because this won't build up past like light. I used up my Fenty Diamond Milk Gloss Bomb from a project pan. This is so like sticky on the outside, and I don't know why, but it's kind of grossing me out, so I don't want to talk about that anymore. And then this is the L'Oreal Glossy Fawn Colory Shine. Not my favorite as far as color goes. I do like it. It's like a warm brown, but Shining Peach, was it Shining Peach? Was that the one? Yeah, Shining Peach was like our bitch.
Yeah,
I would buy her again too.
I think we went through 2 already.
I think so, yeah.
I did go through the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is in the blonde shade. Is it just blonde? Yeah, in blonde. This is such a good brow gel.
I love the wand on it.
It's the perfect wand because it's not too flimsy and it's not too stiff. So like some brow gels, it's so flimsy that you get it everywhere because it's so thin. But we use Got To Be or soap or something kind of thick and like crunchy and like heavy. So we need a brow gel that's gonna actually go in there or like get over the top without getting it all around the sides. This one is really great. The color of this is phenomenal if you are a blonde. It's such a good neutral blonde color. I have it in my brows today. I repurchased it because it was getting really dry and I love it so much, but the color is just so good for blonde hair. I love it.
It's great. It doesn't have a lot of hold, but we don't use it for the purpose of
we just use it for the tint. And then my Glossy Stretch Concealer in G11. I used this up a while back. I would love another one expeditiously, but I will not be buying it just yet. I just bought the Kosas concealer recently, and I'm liking it. It's good. Did it change my life? I say this every time. Concealer is concealer, and then somebody raves about a concealer, and I'm like, now that's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one that changes the game. No, the only one that has is this one, and I used it up. So I will probably be purchasing another, and I would love to purchase a foundation shade in this.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all for our big, large, and in charge Empties video. There's a lot of products in here, but I am so glad that we are, you know, trucking along through products. I love going through skincare and body care the most. Like when I reach a point where I finished up like a body care product, I'm like, yes, I'm the epitome of amazing.
I know I'm working through my body care and my skincare right now because I really suck at body care.
I don't.
But whatever. That's just me.
I lotion all the time because I love good body care. But anyway, that is all from us today. Let us know if you've used up anything exciting recently. Keep us in the loop since we haven't chatted in a hot minute. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.